This all started actually with the miracle offering back in October, I think, is when Pastor Luke first started talking about it. My wife and I, started praying and fasting what we wanted to do for that. And to be totally honest with you, when I first started, my initial reaction was to not do anything. We actually had some medical bills we're paying off. We had just some other things we needed to get done and work on. And I thought, maybe we should just not do anything at this point. I realized as we got closer to the date that not doing something wasn't an option. A few days beforehand, we sort of came up with a number. It wasn't a very big number. It wasn't a stretch really at all, but it was more like, well, we got to do something, so we'll do this. And the night before the offering, we were praying about it, and we realized that's, if we believe God, if we trust God, then we need to really trust God. So we decided to double what we were going to do. And when we did that, we knew, okay, that's going to be a stretch. We're going to have to dig deep to do this. We're going to have to maybe cut back on some things, but this is God's money. It's not our money anyway. So whatever he wants to do with it is fine by us. So that's what we got to that point. We went to church on Sunday. Pastor Luke started to take the offering. And as he did that, I realized it still wasn't the right amount. So we then upped it again, another 25%. As the bucket's coming down the aisle, almost 30 days exactly later, we got an unexpected bonus check from my work. Earlier in the summer, we'd sort of heard that there's not going to be any bonuses this year, so don't be counting on something like that. So we got this bonus check. It ended up paying for some work we needed to do on our truck. We had to get new tires on our car, paid for that. We paid off all our credit card debt. And then what ended up happening is we put back into savings double what we took out for our offering. It was crazy. It was obviously a miracle. It was God doing what he always does for us. Every time we've given, he's given it back to us. And it's just proof that, what God says is true. He says, test me in this. And he's not a liar. It was true thousands of years ago. It's true today. And it's not because a pastor tells you to do it. It's not because, your friends tell you to do it. It's because God, asked us to do it. Test me and see what I'll do. And he's there for us every single time. And he's never failed, and he never will.